Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Maverick MidKnight Matinee. Great to have everybody here. Tonight, Night Owls, we are going to dig into the origins of a pop culture legend with a triple feature. The first 3 episodes of Batman. Not the 1960s Batman with Adam West and Burt Ward. No, we're going back further than that, folks, to 1943. The 1943 Batman serial. Before the Batman, we know from films and TV, there was this version. A gritty wartime depiction of Gotham's masked vigilante. Created by Columbia Pictures, this serial was the first live-action adaptation of the iconic comic book hero. Actor Lewis Wilson donned the cape and cowl, while Douglas Croft played his trusty sidekick Robin. This serial would set the foundation for future Batman portrayals, even though the production differs wildly from the Batman we're familiar with today. Let's touch on some trivia and production details just to spice things up a little bit before we get into things. Made during World War II, this serial was heavy with propaganda. Batman, in this version, is working to thwart a Japanese spy named Dr. Daka, played by J. Carrol Naish. Keep in mind, the portrayal of Japanese characters reflects the period's racial tensions and wartime propaganda elements that would be seen as culturally insensitive or inappropriate today. The 1943 Batman serial had a modest budget, which is why you'll notice some fairly low-tech gadgets and minimal special effects. However, it was a massive hit, and its popularity helped solidify Batman's role in American pop culture. Believe it or not, this serial introduced two major elements we still associate with Batman. First, the Bat Cave, complete with a secret entrance through a grandfather clock, made its debut right here. And second, Alfred, Bruce Wayne's butler, underwent a transformation, becoming the slender, dignified figure we recognize today. So what makes this serial fascinating today isn't just the role the Batman in the Batman mythos. It's the way it reflects the politics and cultural anxieties of the time. Batman was portrayed not just as a crime fighter, but as a patriotic figure battling America's enemies, an idea we still see today in modern superhero films. Post 9/11 films, for example, often tap into themes of security, surveillance, and national defense, echoing how Batman was used as a symbol of wartime unity during World War II. At the same time, the racial stereotyping found in the serial raises questions about how media can reinforce dangerous cultural narratives, if you view it that way. Watching this today gives us a chance to reflect on how far we've come and how far we still have to go in terms of representation and the political messages we embed in our entertainment. So grab some popcorn, buckle up. Let's journey back to 1943 as the Maverick MidKnight Matinee brings you the origins of the Dark Knight himself. Let's see how the Caped Crusader started his journey and how those early days still resonate in today's superhero-obsessed culture. Here it is, folks. Episode 1 of Batman, 1943. Very dramatic music off the top. Well, if you could get Detective Comics #1, you'd be rich. The electrical brain.
High atop one of the hills which ring the teeming metropolis of Gotham City, a large house rears its bulk against the dark sky. Outwardly, there's nothing to distinguish this house from many others. But deep in the cavernous basements of this house, in a chamber hewn from the living rock of the mountain, is the strange, dimly lighted, mysteriously secret Bat's Cave, hidden headquarters of America's #1 crime fighter, Batman. Yes,
That's
Batman,
all over the place.
clad in the somber costume which has struck terror to the heart of many a swaggering denizen of the underworld. Batman, who even now is pondering the plans of a new assault against the forces of crime. A crushing blow against evil in which he will have the valuable aid of his young, two-fisted assistant, Robin, the Boy Wonder. They represent American youth who love their country and are glad to fight for it. Wherever crime raises its ugly head to strike with the venom of a maddened rattlesnake, Batman and Robin strike also. And in this very hour when the Axis criminals are spreading their evil over the world, even within our own land, Batman and Robin stand ready to fight them to the death.
Yes. Go Batman, go Robin.
These boxes are usually locked.
I know it.
It's okay, I'll break in.
Captain Arnold, please.
Captain Arnold speaking.
I have a nice little package for you. You'll find it at the corner of First and Maple.
Heavily. Yeah, what's doing, Captain? It's the Batman again. He's at the corner of First and Maple. This time I'm going with you.
Recognized his voice. Didn't even have to introduce
Calling car
himself.
67, 67.
That's us.
Go to First and Maple, A702.
I'm warning you, Dr. Daka will make you regret this.
Shut up!
Dr. Daka. Who's that?
Never mind. You'll find out.
Let's wait around and see Captain Arnold's face when he gets here.
No time for that. Don't forget, I've got a date. Let's go.
Got a hot date. Gotta get these criminals hooked up to this lamppost and get the heck out of here. Lois is waiting. That's quite a Batmobile they have. He got a bat on his forehead. It's a bat sticker.
You'll recognize these as the last two
I
men
got
of the
bat
Collins
stickers.
gang. I know you've been looking for them for some time. The Batman. P.S. The keys to the handcuffs are in this one's pocket. Well, it looks as though the Batman has done you boys another favor.
Yeah. You ought to put him on a force.
You find him. I'll put him on.
Put his brand on the right of their forehead, a bat symbol. That's hilarious. Ooh. Look at her. 1943 was something.
Come in.
Hello, Linda.
Hello. I'm just finishing up. I won't be a minute.
Oh, no hurry. I'll just relax a moment. It may settle my nerves.
Listen, will you keep your hands out of there?
Yeah.
You've had your usual busy day, I suppose.
Yep. Up at the crack of noon, a brisk walk to the corner, and then the club for a rugged afternoon of gin rummy.
Maybe you'll be too tired to go with me tomorrow to meet Uncle Martin.
No, I'll be right with you.
Thanks. Oh, it'll mean so much to him to know that he still has his friends despite all that trouble he was in.
Only do me a favor. Let's not start too early. I'm always tired in the morning.
All right.
You're liable to carry that masquerade too far.
Think so?
Yes, I do. Why don't you let her know who you really are instead of letting her think you're just a good-for-nothing playboy?
Well, if she knew I was the Batman, she might worry. Not that she cares anything about me. Besides, on account of our special assignment from Uncle Sam, our success depends on keeping our identity a secret.
And suppose she asks you about your status in the Army?
Well, I always tell her I'm a 4F. That was fast.
Well, I don't keep people waiting like someone I know.
Read all about it. Read all about the Batman. Captures Colin gang. Extra, extra. Hey, boy, paper.
Oh,
Extra.
the Batman is certainly marvelous, isn't he?
Oh, I think he's a show-off.
Oh, everybody that does anything is a show-off to you.
I can do things, too. I'll show you. I'll call for you tomorrow and take you to meet your uncle no matter how early you want to leave, even if it's before noon.
It's nice of you to make such a terrific sacrifice on my account.
Boy, I'll tell you, she was something, eh? Supermodel material, that one. Especially with that big hat.
That looks like Warren.
You guys
Yeah,
can't
that's
see.
him.
They're not conspicuous at
old
all. Check
cellmate.
out that stash.
Hi, Marty, old boy.
Why, hello, Foster. I don't...
I know. You didn't think your old pal would remember you, did you?
Well, I'm expecting my niece to pick me
Your niece? Oh, sure, I know. That's what we came to tell you. She couldn't make it. We're going to take you to her. Come on.
Don't go! Bad idea. Don't do it. No. Cool old car.
That looked like my niece in that car.
You're seeing things, Marty.
Stop the car.
Pipe down, Marty. You're going with us.
That's a Packard,
Sit back
by
and
the way.
relax.
Packard.
Why, what do you want from me?
You'll find out soon enough.
Has Mr. Warren left already?
Yes, ma'am. 2 men met him and they drove off in a black sedan.
It was a Packard.
Thank you.
You can tell by the hood ornament.
He drove away with some men in that black sedan we passed back on the road.
It's a
We'll
Packard.
catch him before he gets back to town. Get going, Alfred.
Then he got top.
I can't understand why Uncle Martin didn't wait for us.
Because he got kidnapped. It's bad. He shouldn't have got in there. Now he's in trouble. He got kidnapped by the guy with the stash.
That car
car with a dame in it right back of us.
Step on them. We'll see if they're tailing us.
They're speeding up, sir.
Drive a little faster, Alfred. They're trying to lose us.
I have a strange feeling that Uncle Martin is in some kind of trouble.
How's her hat staying on in that,
Can't you get any more speed out of this
that
jalopy?
convertible?
Do you think we can
Oh,
catch
she's
them?
holding it,
Sure,
eh?
but I hope we catch them before some speed cop catches us.
They're out of sight. Release the gas and make the change.
Oh, that's James Bond stuff right there, man. Flipping license plate like it. Oh, that's James Bond stuff too. Smoke screen. They've got a pretty cool
Hold everything. I
car.
want to turn around.
You'll never notice because the smoke
Here they
screen
come.
Batman never
Get
seen.
out.
Yeah, just going back the other way.
They passed.
Drives right by him.
Didn't give us a tumble.
Trying to figure that one out.
They've disappeared, sir. No side road.
Kids. Yeah,
They
it's
just
too
seem
much
to have
smoke
vanished.
screen.
Well,
They
Linda, I
drove
guess
right
your uncle
past
wasn't
you.
interested in seeing.
Idiot.
I can't understand his actions.
That's
well,
quite
I
a
guess
driving
the only
trick.
thing to do is to go back to the hospital and wait for him to phone me.
Yeah, and find out how he did that disappearing act. I'd like to pull it sometime when my creditors are after me.
This
He
was
just
part
drove
of a
right
foreign
past
land
you.
transplanted bodily to America and
Great
known as
detective
Little
he is.
Tokyo. Since a wise government rounded up the shifty-eyed Japs, it has become virtually a ghost street where only one business survives, eking out a precarious existence on the dimes of curiosity seekers.
Exhibit, my friend, was created by artists that know. Artists who have created some of the finest wax exhibits in all of England and France. Now, the price of admission is only 10
Cave
cents.
of Horrors.
Plus 1 cent tax per Uncle Sam.
That looks like fun. Take your date into the Cave of Horrors there, Batman. Oh, no, can't, because the
Not going
evil
to have any
dudes-
trouble with you, Marty, are we? Now you're being smart.
It's educational. All
Now
right,
he's
gentlemen, right
catching
up
on.
these
He's a
steps. And if when you come
prisoner.
out, you don't face the greatest exhibit you ever saw,
10
I'll
cents
refund
to
your
get
money.
in. 10
All right,
cents.
folks, who's next?
Just a minute, folks. I know you two want to ride low.
Oh, yeah. Because his Batman ain't his hot date, that's why. I hate horror houses like that. They scare me too much. Ooh, look at that. When I was a kid, I went through a haunted house thing in a ride like that, and this guy in a gorilla costume chased me out of the thing. I turned around and I decked him because I was so scared. I was
End
just
of
a
the line,
little kid.
Marty.
His mask got turned around backwards when I punched him. It's just, oops, sorry, man. True story. Oh, it's a secret hideout. Pretty high tech, man. They're scanning his hand to let him in.
Come in, Mr. Warren. The League of the New Order extends a cordial welcome to an honored guest.
The League of the New Order?
Yes, a group of men, all of them dishonored like yourself.
I'm not a criminal. I was convicted, yes, and sent to prison. But if the truth were known...
The fact remains that you have been dishonored. Exactly like our friend Mr. Fletcher here. An excellent architect, brilliant engineer, except that some of his buildings did not quite come up to specifications. May I also present Mr. Marshall, Preston, and Wallace.
Check out the
Now, they are...
stashes.
What do you want of me?
I am Dr. Daka, humble servant of His Majesty Hirohito, heavenly ruler and prince of the rising sun. By divine destiny, my country shall destroy the democratic forces of evil in the United States to make way for the new order. An order that will bring about the liberation of the enslaved people of America. Each of these men, dishonored by your corrupt form of government, is a specialist in his line and has
Sounds
been
familiar.
especially selected by me to execute the orders I received from Tokyo.
The New
We
World
need
Order.
an industrialist to round out our circle. That is why I've selected you. If you cooperate with us willingly, you shall share in the glorious victory soon to be ours.
And you thought it was a new thing.
You have no choice but to accept. You will work with us or be compelled to work for us. Therefore, it should be very plain to you that you should be willing to help serve my glorious emperor.
I'm going to free you from slavery by making you a slave.
I owe my allegiance to no country or order but my own. I'm an American first and always, and no amount of torture conceived by your twisted oriented brain will make me change my mind.
That's right.
But you are laboring under a great misapprehension. I do not believe in anything so barbaric as torture. Well?
Uh-oh. If it ain't torture, what is it? Mind control.
Your former partner. He was our first choice for the position you are about to assume. Unfortunately, he too attempted to resist the inevitable.
Bob, old man. Don't you know me?
Not anymore.
What have you done to him?
Deprived him of his ability to think. I have converted him into a zombie.
Yes.
He can only act as I direct. You will notice the metal headpiece from which a wire leads to the spine. Now, Mr. Warren, I would like you to look at this special microphone, the only means of communication with the zombie. When I speak into it, this slave gets the impulses through the headpiece and obeys my wishes. By this means, I have him carry out my orders no matter how far he is from me. Interesting, isn't it?
It is very interesting.
Well,
Elon,
return to your station.
Oh, and yet it's true today. They can do that today.
Now, what is your answer?
Oh, my God.
It's still the same.
Marshal Foster, take him to my electronic laboratory.
Hook him up to the Neuralink. Jack him into the Matrix.
Captain Jones, the door.
His mind is mine. It's a brain smushing party. Everybody's going. Nice chair.
I'm not going to destroy your brain at this time because you have information which I must have while you still have your memory.
I'll tell you nothing.
Fletcher. Fletcher? Serum. Have you ever heard of the truth serum, Mr. Warren? It's one of the New Order's favorite weapons. Quote him. Mr. Warren, you are one of the men who endowed the Gotham City Foundation. Therefore, you should be able to give me the information which I need.
Truth serum. Shake it out of his skull. Give him a good slap.
How much radium have they on hand at the Gotham City Foundation?
Several grams.
Where do they keep it?
In the safe behind a picture in Dr. Boyden's dispensary.
Do you know the combination?
No, I do not.
Preston, lock him up.
That didn't take much.
Fortunately, I do not have to have the combination.
But how are we going to crack it? What do you want that radium for?
I will show you. Captain Jones, the block.
What the heck is that?
Gentlemen, this is the New Order's secret weapon. Marshal, give me a capsule.
Looks like a movie camera with a turned into a laser gun to me.
This weapon employs an infinitesimal amount of radium. It is a small yet deadly forerunner of the atom smasher, which, when perfected, will smash anything that lies in our way to victory. Allow me to demonstrate its destructiveness.
So this was before
Return to your station.
the atom bomb was, announced or used.
Gentlemen, if I were you. Foster,
But
I want
obviously on
you
the minds of
particularly
people.
to see this.
Atom
There are
smash.
several adjustments for power on this weapon. However, the weakest will suffice for this operation. But then sit back and observe. Now watch what happens to that solid block of cement.
Whoa. You should be doing that outside. Don't do that indoors, man. That's dangerous. You never know what you're going to vaporize in that room.
Gentlemen, this block was originally concrete. What? Yes. Now you understand why I must have more radium.
Why, sure. With more radium, we can build a weapon bigger than that gun.
Exactly. We can build a lethal mechanism so destructive as to make retaliation by the United Nations impossible. However, this weapon will suffice to open the safe at the Gotham City Foundation. And I am giving you that the sign.
We've been back
One of
over
the-
now and he hasn't called yet.
Oh, don't worry about your uncle. I'm sure he'll call you sometime today and explain why he didn't wait for us.
Maybe he's in conference or something.
If you'd gotten up a little bit earlier this morning, we would have been there in time to meet him.
From now on, I'm turning over a new leaf. I'm going to be very dependable.
Seems to me I've heard that line before.
Well, this time I mean it. You just tell me what to do, and I'll do it.
All right. The first thing both of you can do is to get out of here and let me get my work done. Dr. Borden's going to be here any minute, and I've got an awful lot of typing to do.
Never mind the details. We can take a hand.
Wait, I got an idea. Why not call the prison? Maybe the guard there knows who the men were that met your uncle.
Why, that's a splendid idea.
See, I'm beginning to be dependable already.
Oh, I don't mind robbing the safe, but what have we got to take this zombie with us for?
One reason is he's strong as a bull. Another is that Daka can switch on that magic eye and watch him. Us, too, if we're close enough to him.
Afraid we're going to double-cross him, is he?
He's probably got that set focused on us right now.
Thank you very much. The guard doesn't know who the men were.
Well, there goes that idea. Well, we better get out of here and let Linda get her work done.
Goodbye for now.
Bye-bye.
Everything's on schedule. There goes Brennan with the truck.
Love those stashes. The evil stash. All the bad guys have them. So you know
Look,
they're
that's the guy
bad.
we were chasing this morning.
Sure looks like it. Those three men just alighted from it, sir.
And Martin Warren isn't with them. Come on, I have an idea. The Batman should look into this.
And
Yes.
don't forget Robin.
What an eager beaver he
Alfred,
is.
drive into that alley and put the top up.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Put the top up so they can get their bat gear on.
Dr. Borden, this
Uh-oh.
experiment.
Oh no! A man with a stash! Very acrobatic. There it is. Cleverly hidden behind a picture. No one would ever look there.
What's going on here? Why, Dr. Hayden, my old colleague. What are you doing here?
I'll just kill him.
Hold on, Mr. Hank.
Get something to stuff it with.
Right.
Good shot. Bullseye.
But
Let's get out of here. Quiet.
The Batman!
Come on.
Just very dramatic entrance. You ever think of the door? Just blast through the wall, maybe. That's what the military does, actually. They don't use doors. Oh, man, that was a close one. The super radium ray gun. Atom smasher. You almost got your atoms smashed there, bat dude.
Behind the chimney.
Is he in there? Very dramatic jumping. Oh no, 2 against 1, no fair. I don't think he's exercised enough. He needs to eat more Wheaties and get some vitamins.
Marie, get the police here quickly.
So they locked her in a room with a telephone. Not the brightest criminals. Oh, ow, that hurts. Kicked him in the ankle. Oh, right in the nose. Oh, man. Pow, zap. Kerplowy.
Section 1, go ahead.
Dr. Daka, the cops are heading for the hospital.
You get the radio.
Yeah? I got the stuff. It's in the truck. I'm starting back now.
Return at once.
Bring me the radium. I must have it. For I must take over the world so my evil plan can be fulfilled. Oh, very dramatic. Attack of the zombie heads.
Head and leave the roof. Head and leave the roof.
Why doesn't he just throw Batman off the roof? Be done with it. Is he dead? He just jumped off that roof. He's not a very good fighter. Basically, he was left incapacitated by Zombie 1. Now these 2 dudes are going to throw him off the roof. He sucks. Oh my god. Oh no.
Daka, the sinister Jap spy, believes Linda knows the whereabouts of the powerful radium gun. And what about Linda? Can she escape his evil clutches? Don't fail to see The Bat's Cave, Chapter 2 of Batman at this theater next week.
Yeah. You don't have to wait till next week. Columbia! Yeah, you don't have to wait until next week because I have episode 2 waiting for you. Yes, I do. Scooby-Doo. So don't go away. We'll be right back. Right after this.
He's a fighter. He's a survivor. President Trump, defiant, strong. He is determined to make America great again. Pay tribute to the 45th President of the United States with this collectible t-shirt from the Maverick News Memorable Moments collection. Even a would-be assassin's bullet could not stop him. Instead, he emerged with his fist in the air ready to fight. For freedom. Get your Trump Fighting for Freedom t-shirt with any donation of $30 or more to Maverick News. There are 2 iconic artistic designs to choose from. But there is only one way to get these. Donate at freedomreporters.com. Support free speech. Free media. Support Maverick News. Call 1-866-248-1490 or order online at supergeeks.tv.
Oh, I can relate to the stashes, the mustaches for the evildoers, the evil villain dudes. I used to have a stash, but nothing that good, man. Those are like very, very thin mustaches. It's You can't be an evil dude in 1943 unless you have a very thin stash. That was all the rage, I guess. Oh boy, I hope you're enjoying tonight's Maverick Midnight Matinee. We're about to dive into the second episode now of this 1943 Batman serial. In the first episode, what did we see? The Caped Crusader and Robin get pulled into the shadowy world of espionage with Dr. Daka's sinister plans threatening the safety of Gotham and beyond. All of America, really. Now, as we move deeper into this serialized adventure, let's reflect, shall we, on a few more fascinating details that make this 1943 adaptation such a time capsule. By now, you're likely noticing how central the theme of duality is to Batman's character. Bruce Wayne by day, masked vigilante by night. The tension between public image and private action still resonates today, especially in a world where people juggle personal, professional, and sometimes even political personas. This idea is more relevant than ever in a social media-driven world where people often curate an online identity separate from their real selves. Batman's ability to balance these worlds and the constant risk of exposure feels a lot like the digital age, in a way, a digital age equivalent of trying to keep your personal and professional life from colliding online. In the context of the 1943 serial, Batman is almost more than a superhero. He's a symbol of civilian vigilance. At the height of World War II, when the FBI and other institutions couldn't monitor every threat, although they can today, it seems, characters like Batman were shown taking matters into their own hands to defend democracy. You can see echoes of this idea today with debates around the role of whistleblowers, citizen journalists, like me, like you, and even hackers as modern-day vigilantes, or so they are portrayed by some, others as criminals, revealing truths and fighting corruption when they feel institutions are failing. Oh man, can we relate to that or what? I would say so, yes. And in many respects, he's the Dark Knight, but we're all Maverick Knights, aren't we? Indeed. And did you hear the reference to the New Order? 1943, World War II, the New Order, the axis of evil. And where was it coming from? The axis of evil. What do we see playing out right now? Echoes of World War II, if not a complete replay, coming to fruition here. And let's not forget Gotham itself. In this serial, Gotham isn't just a crime-riddled city. It's a stand-in for America at a time of uncertainty and fear. Even today, superhero cities like Gotham or Metropolis, for Superman, serve as reflections of our real-world anxieties, be it terrorism, corruption, or political instability. It's a theme that never seems to grow old. Cities in peril, saved not by politicians or armies, but by everyday heroes who step outside the law to do what's right. I don't know if it's right to step outside the law to do what's right, but in this case, I guess that's exactly what's going on. And you know what? I think Batman, even here in 1943, is way cooler than Superman. Maybe not as strong and maybe he can't fly, but man, he's just a cool Dark Knight dude. So all right, grab another snack, folks, settle back in, and let's see what's in store for Batman and his sidekick Robin, and not Lois, as I mistakenly called her, Linda in 1943, not Lois Lane, as they go up against Dr. Daka's sinister plans once again. So I'll keep looking in the chat there, and make sure you comment as we go through, and maybe there will be some worth bringing up on the screen and sharing with the Maverick family and viewers worldwide here tonight as we now bring you Batman, 1943 serial, episode 2. Batman fell off that building. What will happen to him? Will he go splat? Splat bat? Flat on his back on the pavement? Or the sidewalk? Not falling off that building? Can't wait to find out. We're about to. Hold on. find out what happened in just a moment. Created by Bob Kane. 300 grand. That's, I think, the last selling price for Detective Comics #1, which featured the Batman. I had a Detective Comics Bat #1. Oh, The Bat's Cave, Chapter 2. I had a copy, but it was a
Prince
reprint.
Daka, sinister Japanese underground agent, has conspired to steal a cache of powerful radium. But Batman and Robin crash into whirlwind action.
He needs a little MMA training, I think, both of them. Ooh, ow, ooh, pow, kerplow, splat. Zap. Ouch. Yeah, 10 cents a movie back then, Halo. Yeah, that's right. He's falling. Oh. Oh, man. That still gotta hurt.
Come on, let's get out of here.
Get the gun.
Right.
Robin, what are you doing?
Nice work. You all right?
Sure, sure. Some fight, wasn't it?
Yeah, grab that gun. Go ahead. Come along, fella. You're going with us to the Bat's Cave.
He just carries him away.
Here we are. Home sweet home. Make our friend comfortable.
Don't you like our little place? We think it's very cozy.
Yeah, too many bats for me.
Some of those.
Freaking
Just some
creepy.
of my bats. Hope they didn't disturb you, but you see, it's nearing their feeding time.
You don't mind being left here alone with them, do you?
No, they just
sure
want
you
your
are.
adrenochrome.
Wait a minute. Don't leave me here alone. I'll talk. I'll tell you everything I know.
I'm afraid of bats. Don't leave me with your bats.
Where were you going with that radium?
To the house with the open door. That's a flop joint.
Who hired you?
A guy named Smith. A medium-sized fellow with a mustache. Sandy hair and about 40 years old.
The name sounds
Oh,
phony.
stash.
That description would fit 100 men. You've got to do better than that, my friend.
Oh, yeah. Guy
Could
had
be
a
any evil dude.
knife scar on his right wrist.
Oh, that's better. What's his racket? What do you want radium for?
I don't know.
You're lying.
No, I'm not. I only do what they tell me to. Don't press that.
Ah, what do you know about this?
That's what was used to open the safe.
You know where it came from?
No.
Well, make yourself comfortable while we're gone.
I've told you everything I know. Don't leave me here alone.
Don't be afraid of my little friends. They don't bite. That is, unless I tell them to.
Like, you're not going to tie the guy up or anything? You might, like, get in your bat computer or something.
It was the hour of doom when the curse of the Tottenhams struck, and even now the clock was striking. 1. Oh, it's you. You're off the beam. Why don't you look at your face before you start bonging? 1 o'clock.
I think he's off his clocker.
Rodney Tottenham.
Oh,
after
no,
an
maybe not.
exhausting day of
No, it's
search,
just
suddenly awoke
Bruce
from
Wayne
fitful sleep.
with his radium
And
gun that he
reached over
confiscated,
toward
climbing
the
through
vase
a
on the
grandfather
table.
clock through the wall.
When suddenly, electrically and without warning, it was shattered. The curse of the Tottenhams!
You frighten as easily as our spineless friend downstairs.
That's
We
not
only had to use a
funny.
few of our tricks to get him to talk.
Aren't you giving up detective stories and mystery novels?
Oh, I have, sir. But things were getting a bit dull here, sir, and I was just sharpening my wits. If I might coin a little joke.
Well, get the car. We have a delivery to make.
Yes, sir.
You're playing around with that gun, careless like that, had the safety off. Geesh.
Night, boys.
Oh. Ain't them Nothing sacred to them drunks. Right in front of the station.
Yeah, does he have a little bat thing on his forehead like those
Another
other dudes?
package from the Batman. This ought to tickle the old man.
Come on, you.
He's get the bat thing on his
Here
forehead.
he is, Cap. And this note was pinned on him.
Linda Page can identify this man for you as an accomplice in the uranium robbery and the hospital murder. Batman. You know, sometimes I wonder what you two birds would do if you didn't have the Batman to help you out. At least I'm glad you had sense enough to bring him in off the street. Lock him up in my favorite suite. Go on, get out of here and try to find a clue. And wait a minute. If any reporters come nosing around here, don't try to take credit for the catch.
You incompetent boobs.
I'll do that myself.
Yeah, exactly. That's what the chief gets to do.
Due to the stupidity of one of our members, we have temporarily lost our secret weapon.
Well, I didn't figure on running into the Batman.
The Batman, a bungling amateur. I have made plans to take care of him, but my first objective is to get back our radium gun. It was lost at the Gotham City Foundation. An employee perhaps may have found it. A young lady, Miss Linda Page, who happens to be Wine's niece, is employed there. She would know.
Then let's question her.
We will arrange a meeting with her to discuss this matter in private.
You think you can fool that Page dame?
Why not?
They do have a Batmobile halo. They do. It's just not
Been a stir
very
for 5 years.
bat-like. Those are the days, boy. I'm so old. I remember payphones like that, just like that.
Dr. Borden's office?
Oh, Linda. This is your Uncle Martin.
Oh, Uncle Martin. Where have you been? I was so worried that something had happened to you.
But I want you to meet me tonight at the Blue Parrot. No, dear. But please come alone.
All right. Just as you say. At the Blue Parrot at 9 tonight.
Mind control.
Hello.
Hello, Bruce. This is Linda. Uncle Martin just telephoned me.
Oh, he did, eh? Well, I knew the old boy'd show up sometime.
I'm meeting him tonight at the Blue Parrot.
Well, that's fine. I'll go with you. Well, all right, then. I'm very disappointed. I've been resting up all afternoon to get myself in condition for a dance or two. All right, I'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye. But he called on me today to meet her at the Blue Parrot. He wants her to go alone, and I don't like that. Well, that doesn't stop us from going there by ourselves, though, does it?
Not a bit.
I like parrots. I like budgies better. And the blue budgie would be a better
This will
name.
do nicely.
Not like the blue parakeet, the blue budgie. That'd be a great name.
Sitting
for
over
it.
there.
Make one.
Uncle hasn't shown up yet.
Boy, those
Go
are
over
the
and say
days.
hello.
A tablecloth,
She made a plain she didn't want us.
little lamp.
Beg your pardon. A phone call for you, Miss Page. Mr. Warren. The phone's on the line.
Thank you.
See where she goes, but don't attract her attention.
She'll never notice you over there. Just hiding in plain sight.
Hello. Hello, Uncle Martin. This is Linda.
Oh no! He hangs up the phone.
Why did
like
you
he
leave her? I didn't want you to
cares.
lose sight of her for a moment.
What happened? Where'd she go?
She's gone.
Disappeared.
Alfred, did you see Miss Page come out of that restaurant?
No, sir. And I was watching like an eagle. Just as you told me, sir.
Get in, Dick. We got to work fast.
Get quick, change into the bat gear.
Where are we going, Bruce?
We're paying a little visit to the House of the Open Door. This is the place, all right. Give me those papers, Alfred. We better take out our radio transceivers just in case.
May I go along, sir?
You'll be more help if you stay here.
Oh, but if trouble comes, I'd be a great help. I'm strictly, as you say, on my heels, sir.
You mean on your toes, Alfred?
Oh, yes, that's it, sir. On my toes.
Go ahead.
Paper, paper, get your paper, read all about it. Paper, paper, get your paper. Paper, paper, get your daily record, read all about it. No trace of missing in.
That was a job back in the day, selling papers on the street. When you could make a living, you could buy a house selling papers on the street. Put your kids through university.
Looking for a room? No, I was supposed to meet a guy here, just waiting for him.
Paper, mister?
Did he just drop his cigarette on the carpet and put it out with his foot?
Thanks.
Thanks, my kids thank you too for their scholarship fund.
Bruce.
Yes?
Man with scar on wrist just entered.
Good work, Robin.
How about a bid? Got anything on the top floor?
You'll have to register, that's the law.
All right.
Room 50, third floor.
He gets the special suite because he has the right kind of hand. Batman shouldn't smoke anyway. Especially not with kids watching. See that, like the wash basin thing? No running water in the room, eh?
She won't tell us a thing.
She'll talk, all right. Don't worry. Bring that lamp over here.
Paper, mister?
Let's get back to the car. We've got to work fast. Alfred, as soon as we change to Batman and Robin, pull down the alley and around to your left.
Yes, sir.
That lighted window on the third floor is the location of the room I saw Scarus go into. Get the rope, Dick. Alfred, drive down the alley and turn the corner.
You're not supposed to call him Dick. He's got his Robin outfit on. You have to say Robin. He just gave away his secret identity if anybody was listening. God, these guys. Got it with the bat hook. Hey, he's pretty good, eh? He's pretty good. Why do they have to do it the hard way? There must be an easier way to get up there than this. I wouldn't do that.
Come on, quit stalling.
I'd take the
Where's that
stairs.
radium gun?
I don't know anything about it, I
And
tell
I
you.
knock on the door. Oh, that's woman abuse, man. Oh,
She's fainted.
Yeah.
Get some water.
she's knocked her noggin with the noggin knocker on the desk. Oh, right through the window again. They like that entrance, eh? Hey. I'm gonna gonna knock your stash off. Kerplowy. Zap. Pop. Ker smash.
What are you doing? The acid bottle smash.
I'm locking us in here with the toxic gas.
We got to get her out of here. No, not that way. We wouldn't stand a chance. Out the window. Go ahead. I'll follow you.
Yeah, we always have to go out the window, Robin. You go in by the window, you go out by the window. We don't use the stairs. Stairs are for sissies. Oh, that's dramatic. The High Wire Act. No net. He's going fishing. He lit the fuse. Now they're in trouble. Oh no. Oh my goodness. Gonna get a hot foot in a minute. No! Uh-oh. Well, you know where that's going. That's a cliffhanger if I ever saw one. Wow. Isn't that exciting? Do you think Bat Dude and Linda are done for? Are they goners? Maybe. I'll be right back. Stay with me. Episode 3 of Batman, the 1943 serial, coming right up.
Greetings, brave Mavericks. Our quest for truth continues. We go beyond fake news. Together we expose propaganda. Together we pull others out of rabbit holes. We are maverick thinkers. We are all unique individuals. Defenders of individual rights and freedoms. Credible. Trusted. Grounded in reality. Maverick News. Defending free speech. Donate at freedomreporters.com. Do it now. Tomorrow may be too late. Maverick News. The world is watching.
He's a fighter. He's a survivor. President Trump, defiant, strong. He is determined to make America great again. Pay tribute to the 45th President of the United States with this collectible t-shirt from the Maverick News Memorable Moments collection. Even a would-be assassin's bullet could not stop him. Instead, he emerged with his fist in the air ready to fight. For freedom. Get your Trump Fighting for Freedom t-shirt with any donation of $30 or more to Maverick News. There are 2 iconic artistic designs to choose from. But there is only one way to get these. Donate at freedomreporters.com. Support free speech. Free media. Support Maverick News. Call 1-866-248-1490 or order online at supergeeks.tv.
This is like way better than I even thought it was going to be. I've seen some of this stuff before, never really paid much attention when I watched it, but this is so much better than I remember. Oh, I love those bat brands that he puts on the foreheads of the supervillains when he captures them and hands them over to the cops. He ties them up and puts a bat brand on their foreheads, and the stashes, they're just the best. And describe the guy we're looking for. Well, he's kind of slender and he has a mustache. Yeah, that's all the supervillains in this thing. It's hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. And Dr. Daka's New World Order. I'm telling you, man, the more things change, the more they stay the same. The axis of evil, same thing, man. I keep telling you guys, you think the New World Order is us. No, it's them. They want to reshape the world. Get rid of capitalism, get rid of America. Same thing back then. Same damn thing. Japan was the enemy back then, along with Germany, and Italy at the time, right? This will be our new world order. Yes, it will be our new world order. Yes. Well, we're heading now into the third episode of the 1943 Batman serial here on Maverick MidKnight Matinee. The action is certainly heating up, and the stakes for the Dark Knight and Robin couldn't be higher. So before we dive back in, let's take a moment to appreciate the influence of these old school serials on modern superhero storytelling. Cliffhangers. If there's one thing these 1940s serials were known for, it's the dramatic cliffhangers. Like the one we just saw. These nail-biting endings kept audiences coming back week after week, and they were the original version of what we now call binge-worthy TV. Think about how we burn through Netflix series today. Not so much me, I never have the time, but we were all familiar with that, where every episode leaves you hanging just enough to press next. Got to turn the page to the next episode. The 1943 Batman serial laid the groundwork for that kind of storytelling, turning episodic adventures into a narrative hook. Even online today, social media companies do sort of the same thing in a more sophisticated way, where they use emotional endorphins by showing you things that you agree with and then things you really don't agree with, to take you on an emotional roller coaster ride where your blood is actually injected with adrenaline at times, and you keep coming back for another hit. It's true. It's what makes social media addictive. Another interesting aspect of this serial is how it demonstrates Batman's ability to adapt to the times. So here, Batman is a product of World War II, battling foreign enemies and working as a symbol of American patriotism. You guys are all knights too. We're all Maverick Knights here. We all need to be fighting for freedom, for truth, real truth, cutting through the propaganda, and then cutting through again to make sure that we actually get to the truth. Fast forward to the 1960s, and Batman is then a campy pop culture icon in the Adam West series. By the late 80s and beyond, he becomes the dark, brooding hero of Tim Burton and Christopher Nolan's films. Yeah, the Tim Burton stuff, man, that was stylish. That set, whole new standard. Set the bar high for everything that came after that. I don't know if anything's even, has equaled it. I don't know. There's been some pretty good stuff since then. Batman's ability to shift and stay relevant actually speaks to how flexible superheroes are in reflecting the cultural and political landscapes of that time. In a way, each generation gets the Batman it deserves or needs. There's a line that I recall out of the one Christian Bale Batman movie. I can't remember the name of it, but it was one of the better ones. Especially after 9/11 that came out, and then there were real references and overtones about all of that in that movie. Anyway, one thing that might feel quaint now but was groundbreaking then is the use of high-tech gadgets in Batman's crime-fighting arsenal. Even the super dudes, they had some high-tech stuff in their car. The flipping license plate, we've seen that in the James Bond 007 flicks, and the James Bond Aston Martin, right? The flipping license plate, that didn't come until much later. They stole that from the 1943 Batman serial, right here. Sure, his tools in this serial seem primitive compared to the sleek tech in modern films, kinda, but not really. A hand scanner, an atom crusher super ray thing. Now the little radio that he carries around on his hip is the size of a brick, but Still, seems pretty high-tech for the time. A forerunner of walkie-talkies or cell phones, I guess. Today, the conversation has shifted to the ethics of technology, surveillance, AI, and who controls these powerful tools. He's a zombie, a brain zombie, hooked up to a brain machine. Oh yeah, foreshadowing of Elon Musk and Neuralink, for sure. Batman's gadgets were once symbols of hope and justice. Today, similar tools often stir up fear. Fears about privacy and control. So as we buckle up for this, episode 3, Batman 1943 serial, it's worth thinking about how we've come in terms of technology, about how far we've come, and whether we're better off for it. I sometimes think not. Boy, I see him flogging, selling papers out there on the street, and I yearn for the old days, man. Ink on paper, not digital infiltration into our homes and our very lives through social media, artificial intelligence, and surveillance. All right, everyone, let's see what Batman and Robin have in store for us next. Here we go. More cliffhanger action right here as we present the third episode for tonight in this triple feature of the 1943 Batman serial. Yes, Stoic teacher, archetypes don't die, that's true. The mark of the zombies. What? Brain control.
Daka and his New Order conspirators have lost their secret and powerful radium gun. As they attempt to recover it, Batman interferes.
These guys can't fight. Linda, wake up! Linda, wake up!
Exit button smashed. Watch that door. I'll cover the window from upstairs.
Got to get her out of here. It's out the window. Go ahead, I'll follow you.
I've never seen anything like that before. Oh no! Oh, Robin, just in the nick of time. Run away! Run away!
Well, no one tried this door.
Oh, I know it. They got away with the cable.
Well, Daka will be pleased when you report that to him.
I did my best. Anyway, I'm not afraid of him or any other squint eye. As soon as the gas clears, I better get rid of that equipment in there. The Batman will probably tell the police about this place.
I think she'll be all right now. If you need me, I'll be in the dispensary.
Thank you, Doctor.
It was quite a party, Linda. In the phone booth with the toxic tear gas or whatever it was that knocked you out, the knockout gas.
You're a stupid bungling fool to let that girl escape.
But as I explained, the Batman interfered.
Silence! Now, I'm sick and tired of that alibi. The Batman is a rank amateur. He cannot measure up to any one of you. Get rid of him.
That's easier said than
Silence! Now, Mr. Wine.
Silence.
Do you still refuse to become a member of the League of the New Order?
I do.
Oh, that is too bad. Then the responsibility is yours. Take him to the laboratory.
Oh, no.
Patton Jones, the door.
The evil Japanese New Order of the evil Axis of the Axis evil. Dr. Daka. Evil Axis, evil New Order of the New World. They already did this with him once, man. I guess this time he gets the whole brain treatment, though.
Resistance is useless, Warren. I suggest that you adopt an attitude of fatalistic resignation.
You underestimate the American will to fight, Daka. We fight best on the face of your so-called inevitable.
Oh,
That's
you
right.
do? Well, we shall see about that. Proceed, gentlemen.
I will not comply with your New World Order.
Preston, the bell.
I always get nervous when they put rubber gloves on. What are you going to do with the rubber gloves to me?
Stand back, gentlemen.
A forerunner of the brain booster from,
One more
the
chance, Mr. Warren?
No.
Forbidden Planet.
Oh, too bad. So sorry.
Ooh, now he's gonna crank up the voltage. Oh, that's gotta give you a headache. Man. Are you in there?
Uh-huh. That is all, gentlemen.
We fried his brain good now? It's kind of like a hot air fryer for the human mind. Oh, there you go. Now you'll feel much better now.
Bottom line, stand up. Walk forward.
This is what Elon Musk does to people.
Stop.
Jeez. I mean, like he really does. He really does this to
Gentlemen,
people.
is what happens to the American will to fight. Follow me, Warren.
Oh, he got his. He must have seen this. Elon Musk must have watched this, and then decided to do it.
Raided the house
Just-
of the open door.
Oh my
But
God!
unfortunately, they found
What kind of
nothing
world
suspicious.
did we?
I didn't think they would.
I think
Our
I'll
only
make a
chance
brain
now,
machine.
The ad we put in the papers.
Think it'll work?
Control people's
I hope so.
minds.
Oh, the
Yep,
cable
that's what I'm
horse,
gonna
my
do
friends, it's
when I grow up.
sensational. It's amazing. It's astounding. Something that you'll never forget as long as you... How are you, brother?
Hey, you're not closing up for the night, are
No,
you?
sir, my friend, we never close.
That's
No, sir,
good.
That's all right. We stay open night and day for the duration, my friend. We feel it's our patriotic duty to show the public how to act.
Uh-huh. You traitors. You know that he's going through that wall into a secret lair. Uh-oh. Uh-huh. Dr. Daka lives inside the haunted house. Nice place you have here. I really love what you've done with it.
Good news, Chief.
Who's your
The
interior
head of Group
decorator?
22 reports that the supply train is going south over the shoreline at 10 p.m. tonight.
The shoreline?
Mm-hmm.
So good, huh? Ah. That means it must pass over the Westgate Bridge. So nice. Since we lack the radium gun, which was inexcusably lost, we must employ this to blow up the supply train. Of course, it will not be as efficient, but...
As long as it get blowed up, we don't care. How's he going to take over the world without his radium gun?
Listen to this, Chief. Found. Near Gotham City Foundation. Odd device shaped like some strange gun. Owner may claim same by applying at room 802 Godfrey Building or telephoning Rochester 1166.
Interesting.
Found. Strange radium gun.
Although the fellow said he couldn't see me till 10 o'clock tonight.
Come pick it up.
Obviously, the Batman is trying to set a trap for us. We will catch him in his own net. Since he expects us at 10, we will surprise him at 9. Obtain the gun and then use it to blow up the train.
What train?
Gotta get up pretty early in the morning.
Here, put this map in your pocket. Brennan will explain later.
I won't miss out on
The
this
trick
one.
old Dr. Daka.
Pick up Brett and Stone to assist you.
I better take that along in case we don't get the gun.
Yes, and remember,
A want ad.
if it is the Batman who
The
has the
lost
gun,
and
he
found
must be
for
destroyed.
the radium gun. This is just too much. Oh, people were so innocent back then. It's just,
Make sure they haven't got a lookout posted.
who writes
I'll
these
let you know when it's
scripts?
all clear.
Who wrote them? Oh, we'll just have Batman take out a want ad in the Lost and Found for the radium gun. And then Dr. Daka can come and, yeah. But no, Dr. Daka outsmarts him, so he comes there. Oh, yeah. It's just so stupid. But I love it.
Now, that's all right, Alfred. Snap into it. They may be here any time.
Oh, yeah. But it's only 9 o'clock, sir.
I know,
Nice
but they might be here ahead of
disguise.
time to catch us napping. Get ready to do your stuff.
Got to go out the
I'll be
window,
right
eh?
outside to give you a hand in case of trouble.
Yep. I'm out because he's always got to go out the window. Oh. It's just... Oh, Robin. Come on, man. What kind of
we haven't
detective
time
are
to wait.
you? You getting
We'll go in.
clubbed? You got clocked good there. Everybody's got to climb up these Why don't you just take the stairs? You're more conspicuous climbing up the fire escape, honestly. Somebody's going to see you. Who's that guy climbing up the fire escape? Oh, it's just nobody. It's not an evil dude or anything.
Come in.
How do you do? Did you have an ad in the Lost and Found column?
Yes, sir.
Well, I'm the owner of that article.
Oh, you are, eh? Most unique object indeed. Now, if you can describe it to me, and are willing to pay a suitable reward.
We'll just skip the description and the reward. Hand it over.
Oh, that's a pistol you're pointing at me, sir.
It sure is, buddy.
I wish you wouldn't do that. It makes me very nervous.
You'll be more than nervous in a minute if you don't hand over that radium gun.
Well, you see, it's like this. I haven't it with me.
Come in, boys. Search the place.
What's he doing? Looking for the radium gun? Oh. Okay. Oh, this is dramatic. Wrestling. Oh, good one. You should have done a ground and pound there, Robin. You don't let him get back up, man. Because then he clocks you like that. These guys do not know how to fight. Oh, that was a good one. That was a forerunner to many movies, eh? Going through the skylight like that. That's like going through a window on steroids. Oh, that was a dramatic thing with the chair, eh? Kind of like a dance move. Oh, he punched Alfred. Alfred doesn't get punched. Oh, there he is again. Just
Give me Scotland Yard. No, give me the police. Oh, give me anything. Please, hurry. Yes, I'm being murdered here.
Ouch. Ouch. Jesus. It's not a very good shot. Stop it, you fool! You're gonna shoot me.
How many did I kill?
7.
But there were only 4 of the ruffians.
You killed 3 of them twice.
Where are the bodies?
We threw them out the window.
Why don't you let me know they were coming?
I only saw one of them, and I followed him. It was a plan to draw me away from the entrance of the building, and I fell for it.
Lucky you did. You saved my life on the roof. Let's look for some identification.
Here's something.
Evil dude. ID.
A map of the Shoreline Railroad. That circle around the Westgate Bridge. 10 p.m. scribbled in the margin. What time is it?
9:34, sir.
That gives us only 26 minutes to find out what they're up to.
What makes you so sure it means 10 p.m. tonight?
I'm not, but there's nothing like making certain. We haven't time to explain to the police. We'll have to leave by way of the roof.
Take the stairs. Just, I don't know. Go down the back stairs.
Turn off the road.
No, we must leave by roof. It's more dramatic. I think they're always driving that Packard. They're nice cars. Really nice.
I don't see them.
Well, they got quite a start on us. I'll tell you where to turn off.
Okay.
Now that the guards have been attended to, this shouldn't take long. Why don't you give me a hand? Stone, you and Brett stay here and keep a lookout.
Okay, but hurry. That train's about due.
This is all right.
Yeah, that Batmobile, too. That's a 19...
Say, I think I hear that train whistle.
I think. Cadillac.
That's just your imagination. My nerves are shot, too.
Convertible.
Hey, you did hear it. Let's get him out of there.
That's her. We got plenty of time.
Hurry up. Let's get out of here. It's coming.
You go ahead. I'll only be a minute.
All right. The Batman!
Oh, no. Very dramatic. I feel a cliffhanger coming.
Get off the trestle. I've almost got it loose.
I had a bad feeling about this. Oh, no. Yep. Oh, no, man. This doesn't look good.
Is Daka throwing Martin Warren to his horrible pet alligators? And will the Jap spies force Linda to give them the receipt for the vital radium shipment they plan to steal? Don't fail to see Slaves of the Rising Sun, Chapter 4 of Batman at this theater next week.
Oh, yeah. 1943. And just like that, our journey through the first 3 episodes of the 1943 Batman serial comes to a close. Hey, what a wild ride, eh? Love those stashes. It's been quite a ride. Revisiting the earliest live-action version of Gotham's Protector and seeing what so many of Batman's iconic elements, what they were all about back in the 1940s, where they came from, how they were born, really. We've witnessed Batman and Robin take on espionage, secret hideouts, and of course those classic cliffhangers that kept audiences on the edge of their seats back in the day. And tonight, while the gadgets may seem simple and the fight choreography a little rough around the edges, the spirit of Batman, a lone hero standing against evil, is as timeless as ever. What really makes these old serials relevant is how the anxieties of their time, war, fear of foreign enemies, and the need for symbols of hope, how they still resonate today. In today's world, those themes haven't vanished. We still look to fictional heroes like Batman to grapple with modern dilemmas, whether it's national security, technology's role in justice, or how to combat corruption when it feels like institutions are failing us. We can also see how Batman's evolution from this serial to today's blockbuster films is a mirror for our changing society. The Caped Crusader adapts to each generation, whether as a wartime vigilante, a campy TV icon, or a dark symbol of justice. It's a reminder of how pop culture can both shape and reflect the political and social currents of the time. So thank you. Thank you, all of you, so much for tuning into this edition of Maverick MidKnight Matinee. I sure hope you've enjoyed this trip back to 1943 and the early days of Batman. We'll showcase more of these episodes sometime in the future. You're going to have to wait to find out what happens to Batman on that train track until we do that, though. Whether you're here for the nostalgia tonight, the historical significance, or just for some late-night fun, it's been great doing this together with you guys, and some good comments there in the chat, too. We'll do more watch parties here on Maverick MidKnight Matinee, some with Batman, some with One Step Beyond, some with some movies, and always I will be looking for content that reflects on and is relevant to the issues, the news stories that are current on any given day or week, so that we can find greater meaning in what's happening today through these movies and old shows from the past. So again, thank you, everybody. It's been a slice of the past. Batman. 1943 serial. Love you guys. Catch you tomorrow night on Maverick News at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And next week, next Friday, 10 p.m. Eastern, here on Maverick MidKnight Matinee, with all new, old content on the flip side.
This has been a Maverick Multimedia production.